Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to one and all. Part two. Oh, man. Hard to get it going. Hard to get it going. Finally get it going. Had to jump start it. Oh, my goodness. I know. I know. There we go. Pain. Pain in the there. The bells. The bells. That didn't sound interesting, huh? All right, there. Oh, thunder. My brother. What's happened, Mark? Had to restart. Had to restart the show. The had to re jump start. Too many. That's nasty. Had to restart something. There we go. Had to restart something. Not much, mate. Just that's nice. Same. How's your weather down below? Nasty drink. We're still having pretty good weather. I think we're gonna have a good weekend. Don't apologize. Somebody's apologizing to me. Don't gotta apologize. Oh, Pascal. Hey, Mark. Pascal, I'll throw. If you guys want to come on, I just put the link out. Feel free to hop on. I invited Says Style on, but it might be past his bedtime. Doing a duck call. Yeah, Pascal, you can hop on, my friend. Mark, you're more than welcome. Pascal is in the house.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm always good, my friend.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Thunder. Hi, everybody here. So, what's the topic? Expects
Oh,
from sandbox.
jumping in the sandbox, my friend. Everybody wants to play in the sandbox.
Yeah, but everybody have a big mouth, but you know what I mean, eh?
Everybody got a big mouth. You got that right.
Yeah. Hey, last night, last show, I defend you, Kevin.
Yeah, you always defend me. I appreciate that. Well, there's a lot of people that defend me. Dave, um, Popeye,
Yeah,
Aloe,
yeah, but if it's right, then
Roberto.
if it's right, eh? It's like that.
Yeah, you always have my back. You know, a lot of Mark Thunder. He's also has my back.
Yeah.
Fazio even has my back.
Towns is also a good guy, huh? He's also straight.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Wait until I'm in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Then
Pennsylvania trucker is a good guy too. He
wait,
also has my back.
wait until I'm in the Philippines. I'm gonna look after somebody. and I,
Well,
and I make a live video from it. Huh? You know, I'm not a talker because my English is not good, but I'm a man who's doing it.
well, I understand what you're saying. Your English is good enough.
So I don't need to talk, huh?
That's right, man.
Yes.
Action is better than words because sometimes talk is cheap. You know, a lot of people can do blah blah blah.
Yeah, everybody can, eh?
But yeah, that go Bobo, he's a blah blah blah.
Look, I have nothing against him, but if you have not a real profile, you change your voice. In my opinion, you have nothing to say about something else. Then you have to shut up your mouth and do normal.
Yeah,
For me, it's very easy. If one day somebody want to throw me and he has right, okay, then I admit I'm going to say you're right. But if it's not right, come to say it in my face. It's no problem, and we make a live video from it. No problem.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people wanna know this and wanna know that. You know,
Yeah, but
but
if you ask a question about them, no response. Huh?
yeah, yeah. They don't wanna show anything or they don't want to do anything. But the other day, they want to know like they want like a receipt. And I just got up and I pulled out a receipt
Yeah,
and like my Western Union, and there it was.
yeah, and everybody then they say, yeah, but just for a receipt, but you already pull a receipt. So
Yeah, I mean,
big Kevin, don't mind those trolls. Really, don't mind.
How you doing, lads?
Hello.
hey, my buddy, how you doing, Mark?
I'm good, thanks, Kev. Hope you're doing well, Pascal. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I was thinking maybe tomorrow I'm gonna book my ticket because I'm waiting for all those papers and I cannot wait anymore because I have to make an appointment with the Belgian embassy in Manila, and it's
Oh, yeah.
already the fastest time I can go on the appointment. I think it's half of August, so I have to do it. I have to make the appointment, and then we will see.
Got Crystal in there saying hello to you too, Pascal.
Yeah, I see. Christmas. Wait, escape to the Philippines. I'm a troll. What's up, big head?
Uh,
Who's the big head here?
Look.
Hey, Larry. I like Larry.
You're one of a few people then, Big Kev.
Yeah. Well, I like a lot of people. I mean,
Well, I tell you what I did enjoy was watching how quickly he retreated when Ned got up and told him to piss off, get out of his face.
Yeah, it's good. That was good.
That was good, yeah. Hey, Says, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Look,
Michael Fazio.
I'm like this. If you want to video me for your live view or something, you can ask, and then we will see.
uh, hey, Michael, how you doing, my friend? We got Michael Fazio in the house. We also have my friend Larry in the house.
Yeah, true, Crazy Joe. Ned did show them who was boss.
I mean, I'd rather hang out with than Larry than Bama. I mean, Larry's gonna wind up. At least Larry can buy a drink and pay for his way home. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I guess that's the only good thing you can say about Larry is that he buys his own drinks at least.
yeah. I mean, compared to Bama has to sponge off of somebody else.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's right.
Double-
That's right. But if I was Bama, I would kick Larry escape from the Philippines his ass, and he's mooching him. So,
So, yeah,
so
Larry, give us the inside story, mate. How many drinks did Barry get off you? Oh, good on you. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Ned, but I am sub to his channel. I watch a bit of his. He seems like he's got his own little niche going there. But yeah, he is a huge guy. That's a smart move buying Ned a drink. Probably not
Hey,
so
yeah,
Larry,
smart.
I'm gonna throw you a link on your channel.
That
stack of cash. How many pieces he have? 100 coins.
um,
Hey, Larry, escape from the Philippines. If it was like on the other side, if you had a girlfriend and Bama make a video about it, he's is lying in the bed. You gonna drink something with him or not?
well, after watching that, Pascal, the first thing I thought when I seen Larry and Barry together, I thought, there you go. Barry's just proven to me that you can buy his friendship.
Yeah, if you listen, I'm like this. If it's my ex, okay, then it's my ex. But
Okay, Larry, I sent you a link.
Larry, you want to make a video with my girlfriend? Then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it'd
kick.
be
Then I'm
no,
gonna
no
kick your ass, big head.
Pascal. The only
And I
video, the only video
wait.
he'll make with your girlfriend is being taken to jail.
Yeah, not only that. I'm not a big man. I'm not gonna have a big talk to him. But if you want to do it with my girlfriend, he's gonna be in a hospital. I'm very sure. Listen, Larry. If you want to talk big now, next month I'm in the Philippines. We're gonna meet you. We're gonna meet each other. Then say again to me the same.
Hey Larry, if you want to come on, you got a link in your Facebook box in your messenger.
Is
Spoke
says
up.
drinking? It says drinking, is he? I don't know about
Well,
you guys, but I
I
think Big Kev
think
is looking. I think Big Kev
I
is looking extra sexy tonight. He must be
think
drinking.
thanks says appreciate that, brother.
Okay, Big Ed, thank you. I'm gonna meet you.
It's not a good idea, Larry. You do know that Pascal's a fairly big bloke, works with concrete, mate. So he'd have some
Don't
guns
tell
on him, and
don't
he's.
tell him. He will see that.
I think you'll be doing it about face about as quickly as you did with Ned, mate. And that's if Pascal's missus doesn't have you arrested.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got to remember Pascal's fiance. She's a
High
police
ranking member.
officer.
I'm not
PM.
challenging. Listen, I'm not challenging this Larry guy. No, but I can say my word. And if he don't like it, he can say his word also. But if he want to have the big mouth to me, yeah, then we solve the problem. I have no problem with that. Eh? I'm not Barry.
Who
Eh?
cares?
Who cares? You seemed to care the other night with Ned.
Yeah. He's lucky it was not me.
You could
Escape,
hey
right?
Jack, how you doing,
Escape
my friend?
escaping to the Philippines is going to be escaping back to your home country. I'll tell you already now.
All talk?
All
No,
yes,
Larry.
yes,
Pascal is not all talk.
yes, I'm only talking. That's all.
Can't
No,
we
no,
all
no.
just get along? Hey, says Style.
Well, I can tell you that Pascal is not all talk.
Yeah, he will see. We make a live video about it. We will see. We will see who's the big man.
Hey, Larry, I
Uh,
threw a link out. Um, we also have Michael Fazio in the house. How you all doing? We got quite
Larry,
a
geez,
few
just from that,
Larry,
celebrities in the house.
Larry.
we're not going to catch.
I never flapping gums on YouTube. Never to nobody. But if something goes too far with me, I will stand there. No problem.
This this is
We're not going to
this is
catch.
also a this is also a super chat Wednesday.
We're not going to catch anything from him if he jumps on the panel, are we?
No, we all have rabies shots.
I think penicillin would probably be more helpful.
that was a good one. That was a good comeback. Well, I figure Larry
So
didn't get nothing when Bama was with him. So
where's Says? Come on, Says, get up here.
Look, he's already running away.
come on, Larry, stick around, brother.
Yes, of
Uh,
course. Be a
he might
big
have
man.
to go. Ned might be around.
Maybe. But I
Oh,
have no. I have.
Ned knows who I am.
Listen, I have nothing against this guy. But I tell, if I was in Bama's shoes, yeah,
Well,
I'm not
Come
gonna
on,
drink something with him,
Des,
man.
you can do it.
I think they're both cut from the same cloth, personally.
I think it also. I see when he made the video with Bama's ex, the hotel was very cheap. So yeah, okay.
Uh, that was a dog act. So
Yeah.
We are all dogs, big dogs, little dogs. It just depends on the size of dogs we are.
Listen, I never had a problem with nobody on here on YouTube. With nobody. But now some people they try. So we're gonna do. Hello, whiskey.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, how you doing, mate?
Hey,
And they- and
whiskey.
and if they want to try, It's no problem, eh? I give them a chance. They're always welcome.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I met some of these guys in person. I'm not about to give them a chance, Pascal.
Frank,
Yeah.
super
I
chat
give him
Wednesday, my
I
friend.
give I give him the chance to meet me, and then we will
Uh,
see what he's gonna do.
hang on. I can't fucking. I got a super chat Wednesday, eh?
Yep, yep. Today's Wednesday.
Okay. Well,
It's 12. It's lunchtime. That's my pony.
I'm sure my baby will send you something.
Never had a woman send me any money.
Yeah, I've given you money from Crystal before.
No
Really?
food pie.
Thanks, Crystal. One day up, we got thunder outside. We're gonna have some thunder maybe later on today. We're gonna have some thunder maybe on 4th of July. But right now we got thunder on my show.
It's kind
Thanks,
of
Crystal,
funny.
my dear.
A couple of times
Yeah,
I've done lives.
with
Couple of times I've done
Daniel,
lives. Sorry,
I'm
Thanks,
good,
sorry.
brother. I'm good,
thanks,
brother.
Thunder.
Couple of times. Well, that's from Crystal, mate. A couple of times I've done live streams and Popeye's come on and he's there. He knew I was going to come on because he started getting the thunder and lightning outside.
There you go,
And
man.
then he had an interesting show. I don't know if you caught up with Popeye's last live stream.
Well, if I don't have if I don't I always try to like go on and leave a comment like of support, and if I don't, I try to go on later on and leave a comment. I try to do that with everybody,
Yeah.
just for
He had
just
Allo. He had Allo on there and asking him some tough questions. And it says Crystal's coming to Australia, mate. She's heading over
I don't
here.
know. I don't know if he's going live. I don't care.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Pascal. Who cares?
flying
Yeah.
flying circus. I like him, and I like his work. Very he has a very good stuff.
Okay, I don't think I've seen Flying Circus around before.
Really? Oh gosh, go check out his channel. He talks about Bammer, Frank. He hasn't done Peter yet, but yeah, go check out boy oh boy, go check out his channel.
Um, Peter's old news now, though, isn't he, Kev?
No, he brought me up, so he's demanding what am I doing with my money, and he's saying that my equipment that I have is all brand new, and he's saying I am blowing my money on my equipment, and all my equipment that I have is over 2 years old, and my equipment that I have is used equipment. None of this stuff is new, and one of my friends from Texas bought it for me. I'm not talking about Roberto, but my another guy from Texas, and he already moved to what do you call it, Mindanao. Him and his wife already moved there, but
Thing is, Kev,
him
what
him
you
and
do,
Bama him and Bama saying that I already invested a lot of money like
what you
from you guys. No,
don't worry,
I
don't,
already bought.
Kev, what you do with your money, when we donate money, it's yours. You do what you want with it anyway, Kev.
Yeah, but see, those guys, those beggars. I mean, look at Peter. He's already living in a dumpster, and he's saying that like he demands. and Bama, he's also living in a dumpster, and he's saying he demands, old one nut, he's also demanding.
Well, they can demand all they want. I mean, that doesn't affect me one way or the other. The only thing I don't like hearing, and I've said it on my own channel, is when they have a go at you and other people for getting super chats just because they can't get them, But they need to take a look at what you're doing, Kev, and I mean, they don't. Their personality, or particularly Barry's personality, just is not going to get him far.
Well, look what Mr. Fazio just said.
Yeah, exactly, mate. When I donate money to you, I don't donate that money telling you what to do with it. It's your money, so you do what you want with it, mate.
And pretty much, I mean, my other big guy, Benny, he says he don't care what I do with the money.
No, of
Um,
course not.
and he's Benny's gonna pay my way to Texas to
Ah,
have a collaboration with him.
well done.
And
Benny's a
he's, I
good
mean,
guy.
yeah. And my other friend, Alamanati, I can't say his name right.
I know the one you
He's
talk
another
about. Yeah.
big supporter. And then my Greek friend, he's another big supporter, and he's telling me to lose weight. So
Actually, I don't know if I'm subbed to him either. Wingo, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'm gonna have to
to
go to his
who?
channel. I think to says.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's got no
Well,
content
all of
anyway.
those guys.
I'm gonna subscribe anyway. Says just in case you do throw up some content or whatever. Sure, you'll get back into it one day. Says.
Well,
No, not
I
much
mean,
point. Well, already done. Says so. Who knows? One day.
he has good videos still.
No, well, they're down. There's nothing up there. No content.
Oh, really?
I couldn't.
Oh,
Well, hang on. I'll
well,
go
he
check
used
again.
to,
But
because he had good videos because I was in them.
let me have a look if there's videos up there. No, no videos. Nothing up there.
Ah,
The content's gone.
well, he's the reason why I am here.
I think I seen Says. I'm pretty sure it was Says at a bar drinking with another guy from America that goes to Thailand and goes to the Philippines. Oh, can't think of his name. I think he's a male nurse or something like that, or was a nurse or worked in the medical industry.
Hmm.
He does it. He's got his own channel. You know who he is, Kev.
Hmm.
Grey-haired gentleman.
Are you talking about Steve Montelli?
That's the one. I thought I seen Says with Steve Montelli one time.
Yeah, he's been with Steve, but I think Steve is like a administrator.
Oh, okay, okay. I knew he was in the medical industry. I didn't know what.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of his shows. A little bit dry for me, but seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, Steve is okay. Yeah, Steve is okay. There's nothing wrong with Steve. He's a little bit dry, but he speaks nice about me and stuff. So
Oh,
that's
good.
what counts.
Oh, well, Kev, I've only ever had good things to say about you, so
I appreciate that.
um, even some a little way back there, I would still watch your live streams and give you a thumbs up, although I would sit in the background lurking, listening. Which reminds me, just got to put a thumbs up here, guys. Come on, throw some thumbs up for Kev.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good for afternoon. We got 34 people watching. We got 5 thumbs up, 4 thumbs down.
Well, it's kind of lucky. I mean, I'm only up at this time because Crystal's kept me up.
Oh.
I was actually talking to Crystal on the phone and just watching some stuff on YouTube while we were chatting, and then we noticed you came online, so thought we'd jump in and say hello.
Well, says told me, Kevin, showtime, Kevin, showtime on my Facebook. So I figured, why not? You know, I woke up, took a shower. My aunt, my cousin, they were outside kayaking on the lake. So,
Mate, the last time I seen you do a video from the lake and you jumped in the kayak, you fell out of it, I reckon.
yeah, that was my kayak challenge. You know,
Well, I don't think those kayaks are big enough for you, mate. I think you need a paddle steamer.
well, they have like a pontoon with like a stabilizer, kind of like an outrigger that you can get.
You need one of those canoes like Sentai 7's got.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Just to equal, I won't be top heavy and flip it.
Yeah, there's only one bad Larry.
Hey, Larry. we do have Thunder in the house. We also have my buddy Pascal in the house. Pascal is getting ready to go back to the Philippines and get married to his lovely fiance.
Yeah.
How you doing, Larry? Yeah, well, Pascal will be getting married soon, so and
I will be on the chain.
Yeah.
Well, mate, all the best with that. And you know what? You get a good woman, and it's not being on the chain at all, mate. They compliment you, Pascal.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the best, mate.
Well, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him go since he lives in Iloilo. I'm gonna have him go up to where my kids live, just like a little bit out of town, and say hi to my kids.
No problem, Kevin. I will do that for you.
Well, they only live like a couple hours out of town, and maybe in your same direction.
Yeah, I have time enough. I will travel around a little bit. It's no problem.
Yeah, they don't live that far out of Iloilo. Hell, your wife might even know them. they come from a big family, so
yeah, maybe, yeah.
You never know.
Yep.
But at least if you want one person to visit your family, Kev, at least Pascal's a decent guy, mate.
Oh yeah, of course he is. There's like 75% of you guys that are very, very good. And then there's only 25% that
Yeah, but Kev, a lot of these guys would be so different if you met them in person.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Geez, I would hate for Barry to say the wrong thing to you if you met him in person, mate. Geez, you could probably pick him up and drop him on his head.
But again, I think a lot of these guys, you're not gonna,
No, of course
you're
not.
just gonna walk right past. Like if you go to your pub, you're just gonna walk right past them because they're not really inside your group.
Yeah, true. I hear what you're
I
saying.
mean, says Michael.
And then there's other people, mate, you just avoid.
Exactly. Like Frank, Bama, Peter.
I have to check out Michael Fazio. I'm not sub to his channel. Michael, I'm going to sub to your
Really?
channel and check you out.
Oh. Well, like I said, a lot of us, it's good to venture to other channels, because there's a lot of cool people out there. Mr. Fazio, he's a unique person,
He
and
does
unique
worry me
is
because
good.
he does worry me because I've heard, is it Michael that is a flat earther?
What does that mean?
He believes that the earth is flat, not round. It's not a
Oh,
sphere.
I don't know.
I think I've heard that about Michael, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Larry ran off. I think Ned must be around Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. It's either that or he's worried about Pascal now.
Well, we hey left all around. He's another good guy. You guys check out his channel. He's a real good. He's a Canadian up north of us.
Well, Michael, I just sub to you, even though you're a flat earther, but to each his own. Kind of crazy because there was an Australian group here that invented over the horizon radar, which is kind of, you don't need over the horizon radar if the Earth is flat. But hey, Mars, how you doing? Lefty, how have you?
Yeah. Hey, Maz.
Hello.
So, what sort of weather we got there in Kentucky today?
Oh man, we got scattered clouds. I think the temperature it's 83 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty nice weather outside.
What are you doing streaming from inside? Why don't you do an outdoor stream?
Well, that means I got to take that means I got to take
Ah,
a table outside and
yeah, okay, I got you. You're not mobile, Kev.
well, I can, but it's just a lot of work to set everything up. Then I got to unset up and bring it back in.
Yeah,
These are my excuses.
no, understandable. And, so, Pascal, when do you think you're going to be hitting the Philippines, mate?
I think I'm gonna look tomorrow for my ticket. I
Yep.
maybe tomorrow I'm gonna book it, but I think I have to book it to like for the return to Belgium, so I can change it because I don't know when I'm gonna go back to Belgium.
Okay. Well, this is your like off period for work, you know, your slow period.
No, no,
Does
no.
it?
In 2 weeks we have normal. We have it's like a construction holiday for 3 weeks. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stay longer. Huh?
Okay. Why
Wait,
not, mate? I
wait.
mean, you got.
Wait. I have a phone. Wait.
Yep.
Hello.
You might want to mute yourself so we don't hear it,
Ja.
Pascal.
Well. Ja, nee,
Um,
sorry, maar haar papier doen. Die gaat maar bij mij aan de dokter dus.
a good move. Talking another language that'll confuse everyone.
Weet je.
Oh, you got rain there, Larry.
Bring your rain, yeah.
The raincoat. How's the farm going, Larry? And how's that son of yours doing with his guitar, mate?
Sorry.
Is he still
Zo raar verhaal. Even de ruw staat, dat is toch hetzelfde
still
als
playing?
een
Still playing, Larry?
Okay.
Yeah, guitars are pretty interesting. instrument to
Wat
play.
was dat in een auto of
Yeah,
wat?
look, there. I
In
mean,
een auto.
being a drummer and taking up the guitar was good because,
En dat is
unfortunately, with drums you just can't play them anytime you want, and tend to annoy the neighbours. So guitar's all right. You can just sit there and
Okay, I'm back.
no worries, mate. So pretty well, you intend to go pretty soon then, Pascal.
Yeah, if it's on me, I'm gonna go. I think 1 week before August. I will see. Tomorrow I will see because I have to do a mail to the embassy in the Philippines. I have to mail my notary here in Belgium. I have to call some consult here who's who does my paperwork, but I how I have to say the waiting. I'm tired from waiting for everybody, so I'm gonna book a ticket and I will see.
No
Hey,
worries.
Chris.
What?
Michael, uh, I'm pretty sure that I've seen one of the major flat earthers do an experiment that failed and proved actually that the Earth was round, and so I'm not sure why no one's picked up the $10,000, but maybe when they start doing commercial flights into space, someone can take a photo for you. But I mean, I've heard the Earth's flat, that the moon is a hologram.
Kev,
Well,
I,
Kev,
a lot of Koreans believe that can I come in, Kevin? Who's this?
that's
yeah,
Robbie Battle. I think I
Who's
seen
that?
him on Go Go Bobo show the other night.
yeah, give him a link, huh? No problem.
I seen you before, Rob.
Lefty, I don't know if you're doing lessons or teaching yourself. I was teaching myself, so I just taught myself the basic chords first, and then started doing the minor and major pentatonic scale, which is really good for your finger work. Yeah, that's what I did, Lefty, and it's not that bad. So much stuff you can download off the internet now, and there's YouTube channels that help you. If you ever want, let me know. I'm subbed to a few channels where they help you learning guitar and that. But just learn some basic chords. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many songs only have 3 or 4 chords in them. But just teach yourself the basic chords, and then go into your minor and major pentatonic scales, and then just practice them. But yeah, I'll look up. I have to go through my
Hey, Rob,
subscriptions,
I
and
just put a link out. Just click on the link.
it's under the 10,000 is about the pictographs on the US $1 bill. Also, I've written a 9-page ebook on the topic. Did you know the Yale Skull and Bones has their logos on the dollar bill? No, I didn't know that, but I'm pretty sure that they do have the
Did
Freemason
you get it,
symbol on the
Rob?
greenback. You might be able to correct me on that, Michael, but I'm pretty sure that there's a Freemason symbol on the greenback. somewhere around there. Been a while since I've seen a greenback, but he was live before Wingy Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'm sure it came up. I don't go watch him, but I still get the
Oh, Bam.
notification.
Yeah, Bam
Yeah,
was live earlier.
yeah. Let's talk budget in Dumageddon. Jeez. Hey, Chris.
I'm gonna close it. There we go.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I mean, I don't think you've had too many issues, but few people these days have had issues of putting the link in the chat and people coming in and closing up their streams.
Yeah, I had that. I had a problem a couple of years ago that took me down. So I'm
I
kind of sketchy about that.
Thanks, Chris. I have to thank David. He's a great guy, Chris. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I don't think he'll come in here. Um, I don't think Barry would be that welcome in here, but I mean, I'm sure Kev would let him in here, but
Oh yeah, Barry's welcome. I mean,
but most of your supporters wouldn't welcome him.
Barry's not a threat. He's quite comical.
They only have a big mouth to other older people, and I don't like that. Even maybe the people are wrong, but yeah,
He
you
can't
have to be,
argue with people. He can't
you have to,
argue with people. He just calls them names and swears and
yeah, I don't like that. You have to be a little bit have manners, no?
the Carl's Jr. Chris. Yeah, we got one here in Adelaide. My God, man, their burgers beat anything Burger King or
Oh,
McDonald's
Carl's
can put
Jr.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they make great
that's
burgers.
not bad place.
Yeah, good night, Michael. Have to have a chat. I'll have to catch one of your streams one day, mate, and come in and say hello. Good night.
Good night, Mike. Always nice to have you come over here, man.
Yeah, Chris, what I couldn't get over was usually
I
from
am
these
on
fast
my
food
cell
places.
phone. It will text.
Yeah, he can't come on because he's not on his PC. Chris,
Oh, okay.
a lot of those burger joints, the meat's overcooked and that, but Carl's Jr., no way. And everything's fresh and the salad's crisp. I have to admit, I was really impressed with Carl's Jr. All we need now is you guys have got over there, Kev. Is it Whataburger and Five Guys or something like that? They're supposed to be really good for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That Waterburger and that Five Guys supposed to be like top like one like number one burger place in the US. Is that like that Five Guy?
Well, I can tell you, mate, here in Adelaide, Carl's Jr. kill Burger King and McDonald's, that's for sure.
I like Wendy's. Wendy's is pretty good.
They don't do burgers here. They do the ice cream and they do hot dogs, but they don't do burgers not that I know of.
I also like A&W hot dogs. Kevin, why does Thunder get?
Oh, you're a dickhead, grey one. I'm just going to remove that comment, Kev.
Yeah.
That guy needs to be removed himself.
Gray one, you gotta.
Our friend escaping from the
Oh
Philippines
man.
is still on the channel here.
Yeah, bro, you can't do that. What's wrong with you?
Some people, Kev, you just no class, mate.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Ah, Chris. So
Good.
obviously you're an Aussie, Chris.
Damn, man.
Yeah,
I
Robbie.
just
They
blocked you, bro. There you go. That's uncalled for. 3 strikes and you're out. There you go. Yeah, he's out of the ball game. Can't play in the sandbox no more, man.
actually, Chris. No, I don't hate Victorians, but there's always that rivalry with the football, mate. I actually, I've been to Victoria, watched footy games at the MCG. Actually, I don't mind Melbourne actually, but no, I don't hate Victorians. Don't hate anyone in Australia. So, but there's that rivalry with the football, bud.
Hmm.
I guess it's like the same in the US, Kev. You got different states with the football or hockey or baseball where you got that rivalry.
Yeah.
It's the same with Australia. We got uh, every state except for Tasmania has a football team. Northern Territory doesn't, but I don't class them as a state. They're a territory anyway. But Tasmania is the only state without a football team at the moment. But Melbourne sort of is the basis, and that's where most of the Aussie rule football teams are based.
Now you're talking about football. You're talking about rugby, or are you
No,
talking about soccer?
no, talking about Aussie rules, Australian rules football, which is different to rugby and soccer.
Okay.
Um, Aussie rules football would be the number one sport in the country. Uh, yeah, that's it, Chris. Australian rules football. Take a look at it one day, Kev. There's plenty of things on YouTube about it, and there's usually some YouTubers that will watch the game, and probably a little bit hard to understand. Um, but it's very similar to the rugby in some respects, but more free flowing. It's not so stop start.
Hmm.
It's very fast game. Some Aussie rules footballers during a game of football will run a marathon, as much as a marathon, mate.
Huh.
Um,
I like college football here. Yeah, college
oh,
football is pretty good.
Hey
so I don't
guys,
watch.
I'm going on the backside because I'm gonna cook some food for me. I'm gonna be on the chat, okay?
No worries, Pascal.
All right, buddy.
I don't. I don't see much college football, but I do follow the NFL. Being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I follow the NFL, the ice hockey. Although I haven't seen too much of the ice hockey over the last few years, or for several years actually. But I still try and keep up with the NFL. Uh,
Hockey was pretty good.
yeah, I played it for a year here in Adelaide. Um, After I finished playing Aussie rules football, I think I was 19. Then went and did um, a year of ice hockey, but I wasn't a great skater. We had lots of imports, Canadian imports and European imports, and they were guys who pretty well grew up on skates. But I gave it a go here with the Falcons here in Adelaide for a year, but it wasn't good for my ankles, and
Oh
I went
man.
went back to the boxing. So, but I had a friend who played for many years with the Falcons, and what a great game. Um, I mean, I
Yeah, I
love the
bet you
fact
that
that
is hard on your ankles, huh?
Oh, mate, I mean, I love the game itself. Could watch it all day, but just love the idea that I could just grab someone, Kevin, and punch them, and then all I got was 5 minutes for it. You know, like if I did that in a game of Aussie rules football, I'd probably get banned for life. But playing hockey, yeah, just 5 minutes in the sin bin and back out you go. I loved it. It was a great game, and it's probably got to be one of the fastest sports in the world. And I tell you what, you don't realise how fit you do have to be to play ice hockey.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you don't see no big volley poly guys
Oh, no, not
playing hockey.
no, but they do have big 200-pound guys playing that game. I mean, especially some of those old school fellas were big monsters. Those defenders and that.
Huh.
Yeah, Chris, it was a great way to let out the anger. But a brilliant game. But oh my God, I remember one. This was before I started playing him when we used to just go ice skating. We watched a game, and the guy was Finn. I think he was a Finn,
Mm.
and he did a slap shot, and around, like right behind the goals, you had the plexiglass, but around the sides of that, they just had the netting. And this guy did a slap shot, and he's sliced it, and it's hit the netting, and there was a kid watching uh, where the netting was, and the puck's hit him straight in the face. And I mean, it was bad that he lost some teeth out of it, and you could see the
Oh,
guy laying there. But what, I mean, I laugh about it now. It wasn't funny at the time, but the puck hit the net so hard and fast, it whipped his face. So he had the imprint of the netting on his face. It's like
oh.
the net whipped his face so hard.
So it embedded.
Well, yeah, just the netting whipped his face, and you could see the imprint of the red marks of the netting on his face. It was pretty funny. When ESPN started, had a lot of Aussie Australian football on it. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably not huge in America, although I do believe Americans do have some Aussie rules football sides over there.
Huh.
I think some people have started up teams over there, but it's not obviously not professional, or I think they're just amateur sides that go out and have a bit of fun, same as they do in Europe.
Well, I think it's good to have some kind of play some kind of sport to kill time and to for you can go and let loose some steam.
Look, I agree. It's just ice hockey is one of those games, so it's never going to be huge in Australia because we just don't have the weather for it, Kev. You know, like in America, some places in America and Europe and that, uh, kids are going out as 2 years old on skates because there's this ice everywhere. But here we don't have that, so uh, it's never going to be huge here. But I do know that we do have some. I'm pretty sure they've still got some gridiron teams going, or you know, American football sides still running over here.
Basketball.
Yeah,
Basketball is number one.
yeah, basketballs. Yeah, that's fairly big over here. Basketball, the soccer, the rugby. Although there's really only two states that are big on the rugby, and that's Queensland and New South Wales. Um, I tell you what, you talk about some tough guys. Those rugby players they are tough as mate. They're some big,
Yeah.
strong boys, and they're taking the same sort of hits that some of your NFL players are taking, but without the padding in that. Although I will, I
Well,
know
you
people.
need to have some padding
Yeah, well, they don't
just to take up the concussion.
they don't in the rugby, but again, NFL is such a different a game. Again, you got guys coming off that scrimmage line full pelt into each other, so I can understand why you need the padding in NFL. I mean, you got guys over there, big guys that could probably run a 10-second 100 meters,
Yeah.
and with the weight, I mean, wow. And you do see some big hits in the NFL, and I do know that same as the Aussie rules football, concussion's been a big issue in the NFL too. In fact, our we now have new rules on concussion, and I think they actually stem from the decisions made in the NFL about concussion.
What time do you have right now where you're at?
Oh my God! Don't remind me, Kev. It's 3:44 a.m. and I'd say that where Chris is,
Hey
it's
Keith.
probably about 4:15 in the morning for him because I think they're half an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, it's 1:14 Kentucky time, Central time.
Yeah, well, my girl, she's in California, LA, so I think she's a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours behind you, Kev.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they're like 3 hours.
So,
Well,
Chris, I have to ask. Sorry, Kev. Chris, who do you support? What football team, if you do follow football? 11 a.m. Okay, hun.
a couple hours behind.
See, cricket, summertime, cricket is a big sport here. And to me, cricket is like baseball on Valium,
Yeah,
but it's huge here, and obviously in India, Pakistan, England, South Africa. Collingwood supporter. Oh my God, Chris. Uh, Credit where it's due, mate. You probably got the most outspoken and CEO there. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Okay. I guess because of my days with Gretzky, um, I followed his
the
original
great one.
hockey. Yeah. So, oh geez, I just had a mental blank. I was just about to name Gretzky's old team before he went to the LA Kings. Who was the team they sold him off to the LA Kings?
Wasn't it the
They have a bit
Oilers?
of a yeah. That's it. I used to follow the Edmonton Oilers, but that was mainly because of Gretzky.
Well, I only know the Oilers because of Wayne Gretzky went there. I mean, was playing there.
Well, that's yeah.
That
He
was
got
back
sold
in
off.
what was that in the 90s,
Yeah,
the
and then
early 90s.
no. He played in the 80s. It was in the 80s,
All right,
early to mid 80s when they were winning all their games and that, and then they sold him off to Los Angeles.
the Kings, right?
Yeah, the LA Kings. Yeah,
Yeah.
what an amazing guy. I mean, was it just a
He even
whole?
had bodyguards on ice. What were they called? Goons.
Well, I don't know about that so much, but he was just so fast, and he made a
For
um,
he wouldn't
he
have
made
for he wouldn't get in a fight. He had people that did it for him.
well, yeah. If he got hit, they would jump in, but he made it. If I don't know if you ever watched him in his days when he was in his prime, he made this move behind where he'd sit behind the net, and which is not the usual place for a player to be, but
What wasn't that
um,
called like a hat trick?
a hat trick's when you get score 3 goals in a row. I mean, I think last time I remember, this is going back a long time ago because I had a video on him. He'd had over 50 NHL records. So I don't know how many he holds now, but he did hold over 50 NHL records.
Wow.
But there was him, Gordie Howe, and then me and Popeye talked about this not long ago. Actually, there's another guy that I ended up started checking him out because he made like the holy trinity of hockey. But there's
Who was that?
they were the
Bobby
three.
Orr?
That's the one. You got it. You got it, Kev. Bobby
Yeah,
Orr. They were the holy trinity
Boston
in
Bruins.
hockey. Yeah,
Because
and it's a
I
shame.
remember him when I was a boy.
And it's a
Number
shame,
4.
yeah, if they had modern, like now what they do with the knee surgeries, the keyhole surgery and all that, if they had that back then, that guy's career would have gone on for a lot longer. But I've heard them called goons too, Larry. But yeah, enforcers.
Enforcers.
But
Okay.
I have heard them called goons.
Yeah.
But you know, I've heard people say there was an unwritten law that you didn't hit Gretzky, but
Yeah,
I
that's what I
don't.
heard too.
That wasn't really true. He did take some hits from time to time, but he was just one of those players that he found that space in the on the ice where, and he was such a great skater. It wasn't always that easy to hit him.
What was his number? 99?
99, yeah,
Yeah.
the great one.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching him play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the documentary I had. It was on VHS at the time when I had it, but it was a great documentary on him. On Ice Enforcers, okay, Lefty. Yeah, I've heard that, but I've heard Goons too. Maybe I'm thinking of the movie The Goon, which was an ice hockey movie. But one of my favourite movies, Kevin, you'd remember this one, Slapshot, Paul Newman,
Oh yeah. Yeah. With the,
the Hanson brothers.
oh yeah.
That was hilarious. That movie.
Who was it? Steve McQueen?
No, Paul Newman.
Paul Newman. Okay.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Strange Brew. They were talking about Game On. No, who's talking about that?
Yeah, Lefty, I have heard Goons, but remember, I'm up there, so I was watching Gretzky would have been end of the
Oh, they,
70s, early 80s, so mid 80s. So, but yeah, I guess you guys would know better than me anyway. I mean, we didn't unfortunately get a lot of games to watch here. I was lucky. My friend of mine had American friends that would uh, tape games for him and send them across. And back then we didn't have the internet, so
Miracle on Ice. Remember
that
when the U.S.
yes,
played the Russians?
yeah, when all their top players were disallowed because they'd signed with NHL teams, so they were ruled ineligible to play. So they went in with all these young amateurs, and they beat the Russians in the Olympics for the gold medal.
Yeah.
That was yeah, unbelievable. A great movie. I seen the one. Was it? What's his name? The guy married to Goldie Hawn.
Kurt Russell.
That's the one. Yeah, great movie.
The Mighty Ducks.
That was a good movie too. Yeah, Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. That was a good movie
The
too.
Knuckle Buster. Kevin. Because it was a hockey movie, so
There's three of them.
you know.
There was three of them. There was like 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Yeah.
And I think the one you're talking about, that knuckle one, the knuckle puck or whatever, that was in maybe 2. And
I
those
think
kids
so.
playing street hockey.
It was about that black boy that
Yeah.
did that slop shot and the puck did that flipping.
Yeah, because they were playing street hockey on skates, roller skates,
Yeah, pretty funny.
or inline skates. Actually, I think they were on. Now I'm showing my age saying roller skates, but I think they were on inline skates. Yeah, well, the game's
Wayne's
changed,
World,
Lefty.
when they kept on saying game on, and then they had it stop and a car would drive by, and then they moved the goal back on the street, and then they would say game on. Oh heck.
But yeah, I like those sporting movies. Actually, one of my favourites is, and I'm not a big baseball fan, but Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, that was a good one. I also like that Charlie Sheen one.
Ah, yeah,
That he played those baseball movies when he was
yeah,
when
the
Charlie
Wild
Sheen
Thing.
was the biggest movie star.
They called him the Wild Thing. What movie was that? That was a great movie. That was hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah,
the big guy into
he was
voodoo,
the highest paid entertainer back then.
Major
Major
League.
League.
Yep, that's it.
Thanks,
That's
Keith.
it, Keith. Great
Keith's
game,
my
a great
buddy.
movie. Okay, that was a great movie, Major
Hmm.
League. You had the guy who wanted to. He was into voodoo. He wanted to sacrifice a chicken, so instead they got him KFC.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Heck, Keith and his lovely wife just came back from vacation. I
Okay,
hope they had a good one.
he just said he was in the outfield scenes. Unreal, Keith. Unbelievable. Kev, just give me 5 minutes, mate. My dog wants to go outside.
Go ahead, buddy.
Sorry
Are
about
we
that,
talking
guys.
about Charlie Sheen? Yeah, I still like Charlie Sheen. He had his ups and downs. It looked like he's coming back. If who's that guy from Iron Man? If he could have a comeback, Charlie Sheen can have a comeback. Because they said Iron Man he'll never work again. And he's back, so Charlie Sheen could come back. Platoon was a yeah, says the big red bomb. The big red bomb in the stands. Says, where are you today? Are you in the Philippines? Or are you still traveling around? Because we want to know. If you guys are out traveling for tomorrow on the 4th of July, don't drink much. Get to your destination safely. Still traveling. All right, says. Hope you're traveling in safety. Have a good time. Be careful where you travel. You never know. Somebody's crying upstairs. 20 thumbs. What's this? Damn. Dang, Frank. 20 thumbs down. I got Frank has a lot of um Frank has a lot of channels. Come on, says Style. Give me some thumbs up. Take away some of those thumbs down. What's wrong with you? Quit laughing, says. Well, why would you find something like that humorous? Oh, heck. Life is good, you know. Hey, Tom. where are you at? Are you upstate or are you in sunny Florida? Tom has that luxury of going back and forth. Oh, you're at home? Hmm. Well, I hope, Tom, hope everything is going good. Yeah, we get. I think our temperature is also the same. Same with you, buddy. Yeah, we got clouds. 83. Same as. See if it's. Yeah, pretty much the same. Think. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be thunder and lightning out. Lightning and thunder. Same thing, I guess. 93 here. Dang, Rob. That's not too bad. I hate the cold, so nice temperatures, not too bad. Put says put this side 15. uh, Rob, you got size 15 shoe? Oh man, you go. I got size 12 and a half. Size 12 and a half. 4E. I gotta wear New Balance shoes. I like New Balance. New Balance always, ever since high school, I've been wearing New Balance. New Balance lasts forever. Good shoes. Yeah, size 15, boy. You're kind of limited on shoes you can wear. New Balance are good for walking. Well, they got good New Balance for running shoes too. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, mine is 12. It depends on what New Balance style is like 12, but 4E is my problem is the width, and New Balance is the easiest I can get is New Balance is for my width. So if you travel overseas, get your get a new pair of shoes because it's hard to get shoes or sandals or flip flop, especially if you got big feet. Get them in the U.S. because you're not going to get a good pair overseas. Definitely get yours in the U.S. or wherever you buy them. I like to get my shoes king size. They make good get their catalog before I go to the Philippines. Yeah. For 3E.
Oh, sorry
Oh,
about that, Kev.
that's okay, brother.
Just
Oh,
had to
okay,
chase.
Keith.
Just had to chase the dog. Fucking next door neighbours building a new home, and they've torn the fence down on the side. So I had to go chase her out of the construction site next door. Bitch.
Uh-uh. Yeah, I was just talking about shoes that my Rob was saying he got size 15
Jesus.
length, and I was saying mine is like a foot low, size 12, but my width is like size 4E. It's just a hard shoe for me to get in the Philippines. So I was just saying, if you got a abnormal size shoe, don't think you can get it in the Philippines because it's too hard, too much work. Do I got any sandwiches? No, but I like to have I want to get a nice good Reuben. That sounds nice. But Frank, me and you,
600 pounds. Jesus. I'm not
well,
sure.
Rob, if you weigh 300, I weigh 4, so a little bit over.
Yeah, I wouldn't take anything that Frank says is serious.
Frank is a thorn in my shoe. Attack. Just a pain. All right. I gotta get. I'm going back towards that way. I went north. Now I'm going back south again. Oh hell, that's what I weighed when I was in high school, Rob. 220. That's what I wrestled at. Willpower. Life is good.
It's what you make it, isn't it, Kev?
Yep. You can't don't complain because you're not gonna complaining isn't gonna change nothing. Action.
Well, over here they say it's no use complaining because no one listens to you anyway.
Exactly. you're just gonna, nothing's gonna change. Which leg says? Oh heck.
Well, these 300 pounders and 400 pounders would make great linebackers, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Well, the refrige was what, 325 back then?
Ah, the refrigerator. I remember that name. Yeah.
Yeah, for Chicago. Was it? I think he was nose tackle.
He was huge, the refrigerator.
Well, Rob, you could go to the doctor and he could hook up the vacuum, that liposuction. You could feel horrible. They say you feel like after they get done with that procedure, you feel horrible for a week.
Yeah, they got another one here too. They got that one, and they got that lap band where they put a band and it limits how much you can eat as well. But all that stuff is pretty dicey. Those operations.
Or you can just go to the Philippines and do a lot of walking, and the diet will kill your appetite, and the heat will kill your appetite.
Well, yeah, not so much the heat kills your appetite. I'm thinking it's the humidity. You just sweat it all off.
Exactly.
The humidity there. But you don't want to get a liking for their food, Kev, because from all accounts, from everyone, all the vloggers I've seen, it's full of sugar anyway. They love their sugar over there.
Well, yeah, but see, I mean, if you look at my pictures when I was in the Philippines, I I weighed like I lost everything when I was in the Philippines. But when I went there, I looked like the same as I do now. But when I left, I looked like a different person.
I think too, you're probably not as active these days, Kevin. Makes a big
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. That's why I said. I mean, you just do a lot of you change your diet, and then you do a lot of walking.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have fit in too many of their cabs, would you? Those tricycle things.
Well, no, that's why I sat on the back of the motorcycle, on the side of the driver.
Cardio is good, Robbie. Even that power walking on a walking machine.
Yeah,
Uh, but personally, I know a lot of people that do that, but I think uh, on a bike is probably better for your joints. Less stress on the joints.
yeah,
One of them
bicycle is
stationary,
pretty good.
yeah, on those stationary cycles that you get at the gyms and that.
Hmm. Yeah, one of those heavy duty bicycles is good for you.
Yeah, well, that's it, Robbie. Long walks will do it.
Or one of those speed walks, power walks.
Yeah, and you can get like apps for your phone, and those watches now that you put on there will tell you how many calories you're burning off. And yeah, swimming is a good one.
Motivation.
Swimming is, I think swimming is one of those exercises you can do. I think it pretty well does every muscle in your body, from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up because my father was born on an island, so uh, being brought up here in Australia, we were at the beach from a very young age, and then he put a pool in, so swimming was. He used to love it. That's a good question, Says. How is your
My
knee, Kev?
very good. All haired up, fully closed. Got a little scab on it now. Very nice. Thanks for asking. Says you're all. You know that you're a nice fellow now. You can have my dessert now.
No, you already would have had your lunch anyway, wouldn't you, Kev?
Yeah, but I never I cut down. I don't eat breakfast. Um, like lunch, maybe just dinner now that I'm having.
Ah, fair enough. I'm not a big breakfast person, but they say that's probably the most important meal of the day. So, I mean, if you had to cut out something and you're eating 3 meals a day, probably lunch is probably the best one to cut out.
Yeah.
Just have a good breakfast and then a dinner. It depends on what
Well,
you eat too.
I think if you get rid of like a dinner, because usually when you have dinner, then you're gonna lounge afterwards. But
Oh,
lunch is good because you're still gonna be doing something.
yeah, I hear you. It's like Christmas time, mate. You have that big lunch and then everyone's falling asleep afterwards.
Well, boys and girls, I'm gonna let you guys go. Possible,
Thanks.
possibly, I'm gonna be on tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know how I got 30 thumbs down. I must have a lot of
Jesus.
trolls that are watching. Thanks you all for coming on.
How many counts does Barry and Frank have?
And don't forget Peter and his
I tell you, they.
garbage dumpsters.
I think they went up too after you got rid of that grey one. So he's probably got a heap of troll accounts as well, Kev.
Yeah. Well, they
Oh.
they're all welcome.
Thanks for having me, Kev, and keeping me up at 4:17 a.m. in the morning.
Well, you're all welcome. Thanks for coming out to the bullpen. And we had Pascal here. We got Mark here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Says Style, thanks for making me come on. And I'll talk to you guys on another time. Thank you
Yep.
for coming to the bullpen. God bless. And I'll talk to you all later on.
Yep. Take it easy, all you guys in the chat. Catch up with us. Thanks for having me on, Kev. Catch
Hey,
us.
Mark. Thanks for the
Take,
super chat, brother.
no worries. You take care, guys.
All
Look
right,
after
guys. I'll
yourself, Kev.
talk to you on another day.